Yo, what's up, y'all? It's your boy, Ogechi Aghaji, aka Oaghaji, back in the building with another review. Just want to let y'all know before I begin that I'm still recovering from the cold and whatnot. So you're gonna hear some no sniffing and coughing. So yeah, bear with me as I do this review. Anyway, today's review is going to be on the 2000 Japanese action horror film classic Versus, starring Sakaguchi and directed by Ryûhei Kitamura, with fight choreography by Yuji Shimomura, who was part of the Yasuaki Karate Action Club and is now part of Donnie's action team, which is nice. Anyway, let's get this started, shall we? And I'm going to read the synopsis as best as I can in the back of this Blu-ray, courtesy of Arrow Video. So here goes. A relentless, one-of-a-kind sensory assault of chock full of hyperkinetic fight scenes, gangster shootouts, sword-slashing violence, and gory zombie horror versus was a key title amongst a barrage of innovative horror and action films that appeared as if from nowhere from Japan at the turn of the millennium, leading to a new wave of appreciation for Asian extreme cinema. Pretty good description there, but I messed up on the beginning a little bit. But hey, again, bear with me. A mysterious face-off in a wooded clearing between two escaped convicts and a carload of sharply dressed yakuza holding a beautiful woman captive ends in hails of bullets and showers of blood. The location for this violent encounter is the mystic Forest of Resurrection, the site of the 444th portal of the 666 hidden gates that link this earthly domain to the netherworld. And it didn't get this name for nothing, as one of the surviving prisoners escapes with the girl into the darkness of the forest. Disgruntled gangsters soon become the least of their worries as an earlier battle between a lone warrior against hordes of zombie samurai is carried over a millennium ago into the present day. Well, that is a good description if y'all really think about it. Anyway, let's talk about the story, the characters, and the action of this film. The story is actually pretty good. You know what I'm saying? It's not completely off the bat original, but it's definitely unique for its time, especially in the 2000s, I would say. And the characters, especially one of the main characters played by Sakaguchi, he's this mysterious character, and we don't get to learn much about him until like later on in the film, which I'm not going to spoil. You know what I'm saying? But he is interesting, to say the least. Now, the characters could have been developed a little better. Well, you're not really looking for character for this type of film. You know what I'm saying? You're not looking for character development as much, at least in my opinion. But in my opinion, the characters were developed, pretty well for the most part, at least in my opinion. But some people will feel differently, and that's all fun and good. The story is, written well. The characters are interesting, you know what I'm saying? And the acting is pretty good too, especially, like I said, with Sakaguchi as well as the other actors in the film. So the story, the characters, and acting each get like a 4 out of 5 in my book. Now let's talk about the action, cinematography, and the lighting, as well as the special effects. You know what I'm saying? Sorry about that. A little tongue tied. I'm a little tired again. Also recovering from the cold. The action was very well choreographed. Yuji Shimomura definitely did his thing with this, and he will go on to direct a film called Death Trance, which is based off of a manga of the same name. But that's another review for another time. Anyway, like I said, very well choreographed. You know what I'm saying, and very well edited, very well shot. You know what I'm saying, and the film was shot pretty well for the most part as well as a whole. The editing is pretty good, and the special effects, some might think it's a little bit dated by today's standards. Well, it's slightly, you know what I'm saying, but the effects are not too bad, even by the standards of the early 2000s. You know what I'm saying? Especially this is the beginning of the millennium. You know what I'm saying? Or should I say the new millennium at that time. So no complaints there for me, and the lighting not too bad either. So the action gets a 5 out of 5, along with the cinematography and editing. The special effects get like a 3.5 out of 5, and the lighting gets like I should say 4 out of 5 as well. Let's talk about the music. The music is pretty cool. Some cool light techno music and probably some rock influence mixed in along the way, which is nice. No complaints there. And the music definitely fits pretty well with some of the fight scenes too. You know what I'm saying? If y'all watch this film, especially for the final fight, y'all know what I'm talking about. But for those who don't, hey, y'all just gotta watch it and see, right? So the music, gets a 4 out of 5 as well. Overall, Versus is a pretty cool Japanese action horror film classic that I definitely recommend y'all checking this out, especially if you're a fan of Sakaguchi, and if you're wanted or new to Sakaguchi, I can also recommend it as well. Excuse me. So this film gets a 4 out of 5. Yeah, a 4 out of 5 is pretty nice. Hopefully you'll enjoy this review, and sorry for the brain farts and pauses and all that type of stuff. And sorry I couldn't talk the best as my ability, but again, I'm recovered from this cold. But other than that, hopefully again y'all enjoy this review. Stay tuned for more other reviews and stay tuned for more other videos on the way. If y'all like this video, y'all can like it and share it. Y'all can hit that subscribe button on the Oaghaji 27 YouTube channel and hit that notification bell. And y'all can also follow me on my social media accounts as well. So, with all that being said, this is your boy, Ogechi Aghaji, aka Oaghaji, aka the Pervy Sensei, signing out. Peace.